Yeah, I've had a bit of a problem with this drive control car from the JC rail set. I've took it apart. I had a disconnected wire on the underside of the bogie which disabled the function decoder from working, so that meant I had to completely take the the control car apart, and it's really tight fitting this, but it's nice to have a look on the inside. And obviously it's spray finished. You've got your spray, your blue base coat, so it's got an actual spray application on there on this paintwork, and you can see evidence of it with all the overspray there. And it's got a really dark tint on the glass, but it's got a dark green interior, and you cannot see any of that interior at all, which is it's just bizarre. I've got an LED upper cab light, which I didn't realise they had. I'll have to try and enable that. And the main front cab lights are LED, and then you got your PCB. Let's pull this back a minute slightly. Got a PCB there for the interface for the chip, which mounts on the underside. You've got your weight, quite a nice weight there, screwed in position. You've got your spring-loaded couplings there, which are really awkward. If those springs fail, they're really awkward to get at. You've got to take the whole coach assembly apart, which is a bit of a downer. But you have to do that with quite a lot of models these days. And yeah, overall the actual way the body clips together is really tight. It takes a lot of manipulation to get it off, but I'm going to put all this back together now. I was going to put a driver in that cab, but I really don't want to risk damaging any of the light prisms inside there. If you crack one of them, that's it. It'd be virtually impossible to get hold of, because this particular model, they only made it in very short, low numbers. There's plenty of space for the wiring to go underneath the deck, the seating deck. There's a nice gap there going along. Right, so that's my programmer, analog controller and decoder tester, and various other decoder testers there. That is linked to the Zella test track. I've just written a new firmware for this ESU function chip, and I've assigned a separate address for the function chip. I did have it working in tandem on the same address as a loco, but to get all the features out of the control car, you need to have a separate address on this to the address on the locomotive, then consist them both together. So on there I've got, you can see all the various different settings you can do. I'm using Lock Programmer 5.11. You can do all sorts of stuff with this, it's brilliant. Been using it for about 8 or 9 years, this programmer. It's absolutely brilliant. So now that's set up, I should have, we'll put it into cab control mode and go. You can see the main light off and on, high beam, and obviously red, reverse. I've got a bit of a problem with this top. The top LED is flickering. I don't know what's up with it. Not sure if it's failing or that needs setting up. It might never work right when I put the decoder in from the start, but it could be the LED, or it could be just a setting on the decoder.